Bravo ato yama etiefo nyina ha makwa TV XYZ Power FM and afa Radio XYZ so eneso nyame adiadom bi adom yen semasi o manga ne mu ebi na yaboabo no asemu fa hwem ahwe no so krodia yade eba betum anim se Kasiebo wo tie no na se nam radio stations awdo ebre so o manga ne mu ne kopie mu ewo Framante ma Volta Power 94.1 kitem o Global FM o Sharp FM wo takra den shuma nkankwanta sa so na jinyame awa sampa nanaram wa forgo so West and Radio wala meleke FM kwazangligi FM ewo Ball Rich FM wa Simfo so Trinity ekutem de denden ewo Bogo so sa so na Oti Radio ewo Damba wempan sampa wode FM ewo Posiga Bono FM ewo Sunyane Loud Silence Television ekutem nkran na fe eye America memu nyina de show no ebenya ensempa de bremu no ebi etie sa so na eye Sunset FM so hwe so na fe nyansa ponso kutem de denden ewo Shamako Pimo ewo nkrofo amanso Radio XM online so na State FM of Virginia USA tune in air power 979 Desi Radio Tilada for Operate Live ewo UK OPD UK and afi my xyzonline.com Kasieno TB what is ye creature nyina so e de akoko go betimi so atie yen ewo multi TV dig boss no so eno aye Radio XYZ nansem no wetie no a kire wadwena ahye enso ade amayen na ensama yade ebremu no nia edimo akotene no ebi ane say Emra Shebejamu Enra na chese energy sector levy amendment bill no womo aje atum ye be ransom we ni ahwene etodwa ewomu sa so ana ayema mpanyi mahama ade atodwa se ora report ne nhwemu a omoye no sa attorney general enche bia nipa bi se begina court awasansam no eho kokobo enso akọ ede ama azu way station ahodo ewo my Ghana mu nyina efa dem di ahodo a womo ejeje ewaso ye ho no sanso ana asofo Ghana skasam so adia to just say aban apa sika botire bi abehwe na ko aye mensi asembra wudromu na omode aye adwuma Samson na Western North Regional Minister enso kan adia kire won etufom agudie won potam honom se woma wonani enda honom ye bekọ gari ahonso anasa abeto just say ne no ya ade mbebu no ade nsem bi atodwa ewa appointment a ekoso nsem important na mbebu eka honsam ya de bebremo Education Minister enso ede atu edwase TVET ho senkaye enei enche wo mu ebebo foto ede atum se be ye bebo na ho senkaye ebetimi edimu sa so anache se ensam do anu ho ate se garum rahye bedwani enso ade nsam bi atudwa Kasiebo mu yade ebebremu woni samudo bi na yaboaboa no se pram tobra Kasiebo a yade ebrem Kasiebo no enyuma ko bi na asoye mu entomadabroma se bre nyina mafa yade aseda ma Jante Stop Madake me pacho owo aya nkre heya Spenters Road eho ana owo na nidwuma pa odin se oyese se nkwada je se ahofa beya kama eni to modin ade aya ntade ahodo abegu se nkwada no mbemo mbao obiedu esobenya tade na wato ahye se betimi aboa pa enya nkwada nyoma nko ampabo ne ade ni nyina kan bi na nyema nkwada nso ni age ewo se nkwada bremu se wa oya kwada ewo de o so nkwada bremu ni nyina se betimi aboa pa eni ti sa kwada ne beje ewo fia na o so nya eye bicycles ne bisa so na tricycle ne ade nyina no ewo sa kwada no anya bi ewo fie ope bi ato say school ana se fie mako abeto na kwada de agro ne nyina kọ eye step eye Gentle Step Madake hwa ubenya bi so ato na etimi aboa sa so na high chair ubenya bi ato baby bouncers ne swings ne nyina no ebi ewo ho na fe kwada nduane baby food ubenya bi ato diapers ni ade nyina no simpampa na ko eye Gentle Step Madake na ko pebito na agisa kwada no so ani enka na ubehu omachiri kwan ewo nkran se da medi kanka no Spenters Road omoben Pogas Furnitures omni Absa Bank no edi enumhwe from ewo 0244 238477 0244 238477 na onyo monkasa saso na ex natural mineral water me pacho eye nsukuru jint papa Food and Drugs Authority authority agya to mu and ntimi so dwumadie bia wonim awo babegya babeboa na dwumadie na akoso kama wo so serve omo en serve nsuo bia kekeme pacho ex natural mineral water and also the serve awo a eba dwumadie na se nyina no na etimi aboa me pacho ba dwumam ha obenya dodo ato Mr. Robert Aikrado twɛn nso dia pa bia kese ne nketwa obenya bi ato saso na akomekom sho bia so ebenwa obenya dodo etu na pese yan fambre ofie so akonya ho eno ane so be frɛ na waka nsu dodo ahia ene nti frɛ 0596273546 na bebia wo bia no yemfa nsu papa ex natural mineral water no ebi embrawo saso ana solar natural clinic esuemu yepa bia eso kwa yade bia on better te edi amam won fa yade enko te say solar natural clinic and some for yade no popo en kora embassy nkofi say wo betu asetetetetete edi amam na say so mo ato yepa yade bi te say kidney hani padwen pa ne saso na say ko mehwe liver wonsam awo wonsam na wote mantemu say nkumafo mo aso emu andwo ni nyina ne say wontimi enya ba mema ne mba nyina me pa cho mo awo problem a monko solar natural clinic na omon show na a doctor for na Aikrado omutia bobe omunumde na nduro nso dodo na ho a obenya bi anonom na isa ho ato ye pa from 0553 932631 na so mombo na so watimi enya hoodin asore gira na so na tese wo so watimi akọ anim saso na se obisi owo salon for nipa ne oma ayadwuma eni nti yo bi a wasua tiribo na otimi bokero ne rasta ne ade nyina adwuma na Aikrado adwuma no ha cho so duwa ubenya bi ayaketua no so kama ene tese wo mo ya bi adwuma dodo na akatua tese ebi kura do sensa na setimi aboa enti from 0246 6473271 na onyomo nkasa na ese woso adwuma no wonya bi aye na etimi aboa wei ene nwumaku awodo bi na esuemu a Kasiebo yade Abraham ye beso eye me ekuya krantema anafe
nana ajwa kwachwa
efei adaworo mabaje bira na Kasia no nsima wo nyina nso no yede atumanim ede amamo ya hyase na ya hyase efi nsama ese ebede dwafi presidency ho na ya hyase ne no Ghana mampanyi yewura John Dramani Mahama Ghana mampanyi papa bi ede nsem bi atudwa sadia Ghana fo eni de kwan seketa sane proye ese mampanyi ne mpanyimfo bedi anim na yatimi akon na ese abembre so de yenya keta sane proye nsem bia na Ghana sikase mpunto timi akoso no o se so be ne sapepepe sane so be no so modern apaw oral team ya so mo hwe ye hwehwemu na nime bia wo se Ghana yetimi hwehwemu sansase na nipa bi afa kuntu na se kwan so oman Ghana nsase o mafa anasi kadie basa akoso nyina no se wada ne di se oral team na yadwuma na nsam no reporter oral team no edebre no wa akire kwama audit se attorney general se onhwe na nipa ne nyina onye hwehwemu enton sam from ne be bom no se yade ambra enyom bedi papa na timi aboa na no na wada ne di akirem se ensam akomako aduasa miensa 33 na se mprempren attorney general ho adwuma na sa nipa ne nyina no yato nsade afremo omampanyi kirem se sansem nyina no adanse se people ewo ho a sa nipa yato nsafro ne dem ko gina kota ebenya adanse ne ensam ne nyina no se akopepepepe na asotwe bi wo ho a etimi akoyie ede ama sa nipa ne nyina enti Ghana fo enke akomanto ese bia oral team report e bae no onfanya adwuma oso de be adwuma enti enche bia no se attorney general betu anamo na etimi aboa nsama Ghana mampanyi yewura John Dramani Mahama ede tudwa no ebinie
ya to
in the last election, and we came up strongly and said that if we won the election, we were going to take up the fight against corruption and the issue of accountability of public officers. We're going to take it up very strongly. And so it was a commitment we made to the people of Ghana. And we launched a program called Operation Recover All the Loot. It was a very popular program with Ghanaians, and anywhere you speak and you mention oral, I mean the applause and the response you get was very overwhelming. So it shows that it's an issue that Ghanaians are very concerned about. And of course, the fight against corruption must be important because the ordinary people realize that the more the political elite steal, the more fewer resources are available for the most important things like healthcare, like education, and so on and so forth. So I said last year before the election that this probably was going to be the last opportunity for us as the political leaders of this country to show Ghanaians that yes, we can have a democratic government that is accountable and that takes the fight against corruption seriously.
Anna Mampany John Dramani Mahama Anna Yaten Kano the San Summit Twida Wombre say Aya Africa Union Advisory Board no Sen Krabata Eba Quentia Katashan Proyeso Ekwan Nanson no Equatrin no Denedi say Oratim no Juma Muyeno say Enkokwa Namum no Yabesha say Nipa Omudin Ebetoja ne Adansi o Munsa Munyina no Yabetonsa Edia Fromo.
Yetwa ensam no so na yede ani kyeremu ewo my Ghana yemra hyebedwafie mu na enra setena course nsem bebre na ne todwa na sansam no ebi enese wasofo a wono ene ohwe yesikasam eho nsam so ewo my Ghana mu eye Dr. Kasiebo atoforsen na ofrugina pie so ewo mra hyebedwafie mu okasa no oda na di se empempre wo my Ghana yenyama hoode ho nsenkaye eka adokoro yen eye 3.1 billion American dollar no enti se na enu ye hwe ni mu na yepesi entua ya kan free hodia na yehia sika eya 3.7 billion American dollar no ansana yetimi atua nyama hode ho ka yede na menkania no etimi abo adwuma ye na no mu eno ade tudwa se enei wo mu akuchiri bill bi ede agu nkrata so a eno eye energy sector levy eye amendment bill no 2025 amenei ekwawi asemra hyebedwam wo mu age eye sa bill no atuma na chese consumers no ukoto fanwu bia wo my Ghana ha pump bia mu ana chese 1 Ghana cedi ena yebetew ede efri so na yenkwamra hyebedwafie mu na yenhwe se de ensam no esikoye.
The Speaker, the object of the bill is to amend the Energy Sector Levies Act 1135 to increase the rate of the energy sector shortfall and debt repayment levy in order to raise additional revenue to support the payment of the energy sector shortfalls, reduce energy sector legacy debt, and stabilize power supply. Right, Honorable Speaker, the power sector is the biggest economic and fiscal risk presently faced by the country. This could lead to a major crisis if it is not addressed. The challenge in the energy sector are quite enormous, emanating from debt, shortfalls, insufficient gas, and inefficiencies. Mr. Speaker, as at May 2025, the total energy sector debt equals $3.1 billion United States dollars. Aside this debt, Mr. Speaker, the car power guarantee of $120 million US dollars has been drawn down completely. The Speaker, also, the ENI guarantee from the World Bank amounting to $512 million United States dollars has also been drawn down. The Speaker, we have a responsibility to reinstate these guarantees immediately. Aside that, the Speaker, if you are to add these two debts put together, government of Ghana will have to cough approximately $3.7 billion United States dollars to clean up the energy sector debt. But right, Honorable Speaker, the difficulty we face actually is that today, the tariffs that are being introduced by the PULC excludes liquid fuels. This means, Mr. Speaker, that the Ministry of Finance will have to find a way to finance the purchase of liquid fuels year in, year out. The Speaker, that amounts to $1.2 billion United States dollars annually. The Speaker, this cannot be sustained. This, aside the energy sector shortfalls, will mean that every year, government of Ghana will have to look for 28 billion cedis to 30 billion cedis to keep the lights on.
Now, Chase was so far no and or share or my Ghana, Yesika Sam, and one Sankayaso, and my Ghana mo a year, Doctor Ato Forsen, and a name or Jam Rashebe Fimu, at the Sansom way at 2 a shaka, that one not living and who a here, which you more living no, and ya dear, no ebeboa, and answer ebe, ama found wo boa apostle there be, said the attorney, Sanya Betonemum, Sawan Ghana Levino, a share price in mu edada. Na yada soa awo endura nsema kwa so awo mrahye bedwafia na aye oso for hweska samso asanso adanede se nei esane se aban yi epese mpatem membudwumade ekoso na sempuntu mapa ekoso no bia mu se na setena mu etimi aye comment no sika yade ma empanyimfo so mo hwe na mo mfanya adwuma se bia district assembly common fund aban sika no aye no ready so mbehwe se aye mansin assembly bia no ebenya aye 25 million se aye 2025 mu na omatimi adia adwuma na aboa na ne omatimi akosuye adia ma manfo a ewo eye mansia hodo nyina mu ewo omangane mu na ochrem se aba no aye krado so obehwe na nneoma bia ese wo se deda ye impuntu ni adia nyina no etimi akoso wano na no ana ochrem se wo hwe ni nyina mu a na ese anya hwe kra no na ese sika ba 6.1 billion ese efi 7.57 billion mu ana ese mo yi adia ma ese eye district assembly common fund no mpanyimfo behwe no ma cheche na mo de amamansi ahodo no mudwumade nso no etimi akonkan owura atofos ne esanso adanade se sika mo de konense bia sebio ombe yi omani afiachi da bi omde omani be di achi hu se sika no dia awose ye ewo mansi assembly no nyina no ebetimi ayen pepepe na etimi aboa sebeye na so kire bia frase mu nkontane ade a sika no de ade ye no omatimi anya adanse de se bia assembly sika kwai no ye de bi aya nyema ewo apomuden anase school hu na se ni nyina no etimi ay pepepe sadia omanfo epeno
80% of allocated district assembly common fund resources are transferred directly to MMDAs. Mr. Speaker, without a doubt, this measure will empower assemblies to drive economic growth at the local level and deepen the process of decentralization. Right Honorable Speaker, through this policy initiative, government is guaranteeing that approximately 6.1 billion Ghana cedis of the 7.57 billion Ghana cedis earmarked for the year 2025 will be disbursed directly to local assemblies to spur local economic activities at the district level. Mr. Speaker, in view of that, every district assembly will receive a minimum of 25 million Ghana cedis this year. A minimum of 25 million Ghana cedis this year. Mr. Speaker, our resource extends beyond mere release of funds.
Na we anensama owura atofo se oswafo hwe Ghana sika samso ade tudwa next nyama abano eye ni opapa abano de egu akwamu se benese mpatem amembo dwumade betimi akoso no ebi enese ndro danedi ewo emrahye bedwafie.
Na openya ya friend se Hajia Rashida Mahama head of monetary and intelligence national security secretariat womo aso ne wode kokogbo mu ade pa ekwo ede ama azu weight station ahodo a ewo my Ghana mu fe wo fakoti kwan so sika twitwidie ede free ahyenkafo honom no ene wode kokogbo ama womo se wonya hweye fise wo so wo mudi a emra no ene wo mbedi na sama ne boyi akra kofi ede mu nkyeremu eto aso.
Hajia Rashida Mahama, head of monitoring, esan homo national security for wanga suedi kokobon semitugwa, wabra odi national security jumaifu bi enim, eni sentrefu bi se wongo premo omangana ni Togo, yenshini so waflao na wabehwe nim se kagofu ebetumi afa ho totin. Akopurem ewe bibrima toye mantem amang beso na wanko di juma ewo ho. Okwan ne so team nukodru Axin Way Center ewo akachi no. I
didn't refuse. Ask him. They called their boss, and then their boss was asking me to me share my home, and I'm like, we have already printed it already, so we cannot do it.
Not just say, they be a much more. Anything I want to me ni wakasasano. Not just say they be a much sumomo. But you are just telling me. Yes. You understand? Into driver no car, I'm not sure.
Hajabufui until the Kokobonsem Ekomajuma Fusi. One shall say one Juma warrior no, a Mumbada Hofan.
So actually, when I met them here, because they left since yesterday, and they are not supposed to be here. So they told me that you are keeping them. I want to know why you kept them.
I'm not keeping
Once
them.
they are holding their document to show that they passed through the right procedure before they got here. Process.
Okay. So when you got here, right? They climb the scale and then their ASL is 8B. And then the 8B, they are supposed to weigh 83 tons. But then when they climbed, their first track was 84.5. And then approximately, which is 85. So 2 tons over. So I am dealing with our scale. Please.
So did you ask them?
Oh, yes.
Their document?
Yes, I did. And then when they gave it to me, I saw, when they gave it to me, I saw, where is it? I saw 7E, right? And then here we don't deal with 7E.
So did you try to find out from Tema Azulwe?
No,
why?
do you know, I spoke to somebody on the phone. Please, who did I speak to? You called somebody for me. Ufre will be my Ufre will be na menene kasaye. Why not? Yes.
So everybody na inisi na your friend. So on in the Kasai, each of us are fair back now. On a Okasan friend no more. So any said their friend no more. There be
and which Hajia and the national security team no koshe niama nyina wie ewo Ghana ni Togo hyene so ewo plow no ochire yetimu pawo ana montuyi etumi baso ene yero ajondromani mahama se kitachise poni dreamdi ibetu ase efioman
de bia na ye pese ye make sure say ye tua to a ese efatama ye as Ghanaians na we mu ya ho a omu besin akokro fufuro so na de esi ye no omu azu we bi lo mu kita di free habo ebedu honom no na wait na ewo mu na omu fi se eye ombedu ha na asem fufuro ena ewo ho enti me ye say me ko omu yesa we yi ne ho ena me ko bisa omu ena me bisa emrantie no so omu hawo ena omu ka say omu ba ye no omu kan kire omu say wait no eburu so ena me say okay enya hwe so omu say eburu so a me hu ye omu sanko no omu kofuru na enyina ye fa ye ne hwe nyame enim ne kwani omu furu ye esa akwa ye no na de na ewo azuwe paper no so na amu di free enkran ebedu ye no na eye pepepe
Accra Kofi Dako XYZ Kasiebo apply
just Accra Kofi Dako amanebo ena ye kokotie ye no na ya asemu boda yisun sensemu yi anti yento aso
ya to answer no so na ya to aso ankuanim ya kuanim na yanko eye garu ne ne mpatemu na ye kopiam ewo garu duan bebu na ewo ho no eni abrepa na se eye garu ICT center ho ene so mko friends am trofo nhyiemu na nsam trofo nhyiemu mko anu nyina ye tietietia ne nyina ne se eye appointment bi ekoso ewo youth employment agency se eye opanyi oda mansi no ano no se ne man koso ye sadio nyina mpe ewo eye ensam no eho na empanyimpa so gina mum na okaso chemu na se ayo owura Thomas Anaba ne bi ewo so ye na odeboa na nso ne nyina no enyade a opanyi atimi ya watwi nani na nyoma ekọ agegemu ema embebu na ewo garu ene ne mpatemu na ensema se aye ku a friends am trofo nhyiemu no ekan no ebi eni.
We are pleading, doctor, if you are hearing this, we are pleading from the bottom of our heart with all kind of admiration and love for your intellect that please let this boy work. When he mess up, we the youth here will call on his will call for his removal. He's nobody. And we can remove him if the youth say he will not work, he will not work. You see, for the fact that the NDC is made out of love and unity, let the boy work. This is our plea. And one thing I want to add is that, please, doctor, all the NDC members in Garu, I know all of them, especially coming from the consensus executive to the grassroots, all of them are youth. You can bring all of us together. Let us all work as one, and the NDC will grow bigger than it is. We don't want to lose vote because of just a mere fact that this person supported that person or this. We are all NDC, we are one.
na we anan sama je se eye mbebu no ade atudwa ewo sansensem omkyerem se dia ekoso no je se eye ade omo srepa se imrahye bedwanu enke bi emfa momo na enum no ene se eye imrahye bedwani a owo garumpatemu owura eye Dr. Anaba enso akasa wo sansem nensem ode tudwa no moma yentie bi
eno die nukura bia ni to me, you know, power struggle in political parties is very common. Why say appointed Obi as district youth director?
Okay.
Omuma guidelines say youth organizer and non-deputy. And the fact is that the youth organizer for Garuno or no Wanko school, so he's not qualified. The next person here, youth organizer. Then youth organizer, deputy youth organizer. So deputy youth organizer laid behind, went and connived with some people within the region to give Thomas Kampuri's name. But to tell you something, my relationship with Thomas Kampuri, they are talking of, the mother and me, our mothers are sisters. Thomas Kampuri, no, who can say his name in pen, no. Another mother, name mother, all your sisters. Including all your cousins.
Okay.
And then I will say pen. But the issue is that there's a deputy youth organizer who is supposed to be appointed according to the guidelines for the appointment.
Na anuachi ana owura Thomas Anaba esanso echechem sadia je se amanfo bi adwen ayom sa perapere e wotumi hu ekoso e wo garunu no so tonobo e de sansem yi atudwa.
After the campaign, immediately we won the elections and finished. I could see a development of a new camp. Those two camps, they came in sharply. Those who were following the former MP came to Accra, they were living with him. Those who were following the other candidate came to Accra, they were living with him. Even in my inauguration, they didn't come to even greet me. They didn't come. I had to look for them after my inauguration in Parliament. I had to look for them in Accra at their various places to greet them. That is where I see the difference start again.
Okay.
That is where I saw the difference start again.
Okay.
I tried to unite, tried to speak to them, but no one. Okay. So I think that it's just like a power struggle. People have started their campaign ahead of time because they and their masters are together. They don't even call me to tell me what. When I even talk to try to reach them, it's difficult. They will all come to Parliament. They don't even come to my office.
Na we anensem amrahye bedwani a owo garu owura Thomas Anaba editudwa na eso da sansem nyina di wombra no ne piesie okra twenkomo e wo dwaba asedwumadie no eso.
Yemfa yani entremu ewo Western North Mantam no emu na regional minister won potam honom ewen manyamfo Robert eye Petty Brentum nenei wabontoa akopiemu ewo mining site ahodo ewo ne potam mo wode nani etremu ewo Chirano eye gold mines and afenso Ghana bauxite eye company no ni nyina ewo baabi ani anyaso bekwai ewo Western North Mantam ne mu no kopiemu honom ena wode abasobo ema o mefise ye hwe adwumason ani mpuntunyuma doa sa company yimienu aye ewo Western Dom ni titiriu ene eye baabi ani anwea so bekwa importem honom a wo mo abo adwuma yie pa na enumu ene wasanso ka hwom se wo ma wonani na ho ewom se Western North ye yisi woni ye kafo magudie tuo ho nsam ho a wo mo yi wo ho firi mu a enye na emo monhwe se adwuma a wo di no befa nhyehyeye ene mra kwan so na wo mo de edi won dwuma
mining enya dia Ghana ebitumi ejai Nemo sebe fa kwan paso ai niye na me bae di mababe hui eso enipa e free mo nchechire mu efa corporate social responsibility enima mo aye apoa Western North region enkankan bibiari ahwia so bekwai municipal assembly any community a moye mu adwuma no eso eni bebre na de eye de bimpa eni se wohwe dwumadie kesi a ekoso e ohana Ghana fo nko a and the engineers. A year, I mean, penny for more na more manage company. You share a mirror company will be taking over from the previous owners. No, that was 2022. Now, my workforce air 483. Since you are more per year, man, be 2,000 penny a tree. I'm say, idea, a swing. Now, way, you say, Ampa, Ghana for Yankasa, a bit to me, Aji company, near to me, I Mudma, Amana, I.
Now, Chasanya, your quote, a Western North Regional Minister, on Munya for a Wilbert, a Petty Brentum, and what day and same way at all a year Adram. Nenwachi and Mr. Alex Jedu, one a general manager with the Ghana Oversight Company, and no one also adding same say and a tuja.
Abaya Duma, a year lands commission. I'm running bow by a mutimi, a year valuation of properties. Woman, a company, a contract or more. One year valuation no ewo assassin emu na hwebe jumbo sumi enkwa na wiye omo bewie sa valuation exercise no na land that ye hwehwe is between 2,500 to 3,000 square kilometers na omo wia farmers omo asase omo ye affected ni nyina ye no omodi enkita ho na kwa akire. Iti evaluation report no enya beka yen se wia na yehia wo mo na yetua compensation no ama wo mo companies a omo beboa ama yesi refinery no so no ye ne wo mu nkita hodie no ekọ enimu pa yie.
Now, Mr. Alex Jedu, general manager, one and our Ghana Oversight Company, I don't know, they are not the same way to Eja.
Yantuasuna Yadaswa Ewa Galamse Anon Samon Yokopiemu Ewa for North Southwest Mansia was Santa Mantema and a bambo Jumekumich post for Abumodia Kabuma. Omotu anamon se Galamse Jumedia Bia Ecosono, so maybe as a crackra, and I'm some sa probody Mukopiemu Ewa Aya Mancran, so Mansinum Emma Mancran, so District Police Command, and I say Aya Mansin Assembly no, Edianum Abana, so much now this year say Omia Galamse no Jumedia Ewono, so motimi kun adiatiomo edam so mane ekopiemu ewo aye mpasa so na fe aye achiase area hodia se mebo nyina na mo hye kwabrentomu aye galamse ni ade tenkasa posifo ba no ewo apana yerabasa omu nyina de mfidie ni si wodwane a omu de omu akanwura nam saye so ema penyo kasamafo ema aposifo asante mantemu aye deputy superintendent of police Owura Godwin Ahianyo enso ade nsembi atudwa kirema na se wo hwe adwuma isa aye aposifo no koboye ewo ntemo de omaya adwuma so papa eninti ode abasobo amom se omanya afoma eboa na galamse kuon no so no etimi ekosa ade amaye no kirem se abane so ekrado so obehwe na mbua bia esafata se bangba adwumeku aposifo benya na omode akon galamse no ombeye pepepe ewo ntemo na etimi aboa na de ekoye no enya de besi wo meto aso a na ebi omenya ne ntese galamse bia ekoso no omotimi aboa awura ho na ese no so no omakokon ade atata mbabu a amushe wuram edi nsemone essence asini nsio na afa amanfo ayafudi no omotimi etiom so sa na miro omkwa no omkyerem se excavator cd empa garamse site da eninti na se ebi ho sanso na etio nso mbabu no se galamse ni nyina chi omoye no akodi ekutemu anya asimkuma se pesere kutomo so no se omonsa aka saso na tia ba hodo ehyem nyina no aposifo kyerem na se aya 4 pump action guns na se omonsa etimi kan ya nyina no se ayade na mbebu no de hyenwure mo aya galamse de se omanfo nsa asensio na fe nnobaya omanfo atio monim fufira ye ewo entem ho
Yemfa yani entremu ewo nwomesua wamo ase no sofo won ne hwe nwomesua so ewen munyafo hew na idrusu ne wakasa de atudwa se enche wamo bepe sikapuduo e de abofoto a ebeboa ama technical and vocational education training ye twani tiawa se TVET wonsankaye etimu edimu ye ewo my Ghana mum na wali tudwa se obo my Ghana mu a TVET no ye ka TVET enkrofo dwen se wo mekọ school wo mentwa neches ye do makwa kwhye wo no akosua Juma wasi debi eno nam so amenei ohaw ahodo bebre na ena TVET asoye wo my Ghana mu wo mu efa mu eno nam so ama academically enwomesua ho nsem no ayebo achibidi ede ama wo mu ni nyina eka ho bia wo mu de nhyehyeye mapa egu akwemu aboa se de beya wo bepe eye fund bi na wode ewura eye TVET emu na timi aboa ama disuafo e wo sasuku ahodo yi mu agentete e pa no so no opia bonten ba wonsan no djuma ho nsenkaye etimi edimu e wo my Ghana mu hanom sei
na yantoa so ankwanu akwanum so dia na ese no ese ensam dodo na eye nsempa ekoso de ama emboa na nyina mu no na ese eye press secretary ema office of the vice president so ade nsem bi atudwo no na oye kofa by ema ese eye obasima foundation ama prat ade nsem bi atudwa na eno na osese hu behia pa se challenges bebre enam ho na ese eye mbabu no efam titiru ewo zongos ahodo no ombetimi aso no aboa eneje se okuma na ese no bebre na no enkoye na ese mbembu no etem penten kwa ekopiem awo zongo ahodo ma no chirem sa obesima foundation no abehwe na ese washa no de amom eninti wasrese enyina nkambom na sa abotie esi nani so no embremu ye emfa ema no nsema ode tudwa no ebinie
emani bebre na ye ne omukasa e wo campuses no any a man or ma joining Obasima Academy na yana omuka very peculiar and maybe almost experiences no are very different from me experience and from the experience of Obia when ye Zongo. So me who say no e hu hia se de en common no e be ba hanso e ya yet mi hia omubi e wo campus yet mi hia omubi e wo market e mi tene say ya but yankasa yentu ye nan emba Zongo community ni me bon komo intini na hia me say ye de enkomo na ye de nenam no ye de beba Zongo community ni be answer those very peculiar issues ni experiences na emma e face wo Zongo community into be hwa speakers na ye share e true see speakers omo Zongo experience nti say de be ya wo bisa question na or the experience this am direct solution.
Na we anansama amaprat aditudwa ono na oya kofa by Emma Obasima Aya Foundation no na ode sansemi atudwa bibi adu no ya mode ya mso na yanje aboafo nkratu ye ba na diaka ye de atoa so so ede ama ye huni ye nyina ye toa so de na se ne bebi a wa wudi dwa bia no ye srew se XYZ marketing promo sronko ekoso ni nyina se TVET adwumafo mu se ye ni adofo nyina ne kabo mu adwuma yi wo se bibi adeboa mu enti wa wodwumadie bia obeso obodawuro na dodo eto nka no akwanya ho se oso beba na wabebo dawuro no na se kitua bi pe na abeton eno aye ton ho dwumadie na se ye mu akwanya se oso bra na bibi bia wo ton mbra makwan no ye mbo dawuro no emfa mawo enti obibia se opeso ye se dwumakuo bi anadwom no wo store bi ni bibi a wo ye bia product bia wa ya mbra makwan no fabra na ye nton emfa mawo bebi a obi abetimi afre na chirechemu fro wa chire no omode ama 0533 825 870 0533 25870 na bebi a wo bia dia pesa ye boa na ye ton sa ade amam sa so na Medimosis clinic enso ade adoma so ababebe boa na se nipadua no akoye ade amayen eno eye live kid capsules ese no Medimosis ade aba osise bia wodidi na aduano ntimi undigest ye no onum bia boa ma se digestion ekoso aduano nyamfokofokofo ma se bia anuani du na wo se kobia no etimi akọ nipadua nim aboa sanso ana se nipadua no ni bia aginem na enya wo se ba bonten no so no eno so ani nyina timi apiepie na aboa sanso na beboa ma Oliver no aye adwuma yie eni ti bia obia bia tondu no kwa obenya live kid capsules ne bi na eno so watimi anonom na asiesie nipadua no adiama bibi kire wadwere ana bia obia pese emfa bi embrewa na wafra 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 offer number ya nchirechiri mbia ahwe no yede bema na atimi aboa ye pa sa so enene meka o se mega cash dwumadie no edasoa ekoso ewo eye bebia ofafo a tese ne hia so befa phone na wadala star 426 star 5 hash eye star 426 star 5 hash na wadala odala na se boxes ahodo bebre na ebeba so ebaso ya na se waselete baako na sika betimi ye di sa agore bi no eye 5 cedi cities pe and I said they were more than ebeso 55 cities are ekobetimi atwa na te se mega cash for more than ediska botre 500,000 as na otwibia omoche ade amatie for sagro omudi bi ntifa phone no na nso dida agrobi na onsa betimi akaska botia ebetimi aso abrabo enso ade amount odofo ma yenjina we so na yentwe ho eba na efe ade a business news no enso ato aso amamo
Nido, you're not Biana. I'm going to give you a baby soon. Every time I say, baby, shit. Mangashi.
Junior!
I'm saying so enough for me, be no.
Sister Cospa, it's a winning gas.
I'm using the why. My wife.
Sister Cos, use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient. And LPG, let me see your hand. Ooh, gas.
Every human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. Natural mineral water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Na ede na ya obeyi a oda former son yefunu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also yare ya titi bi ben fie pi nanso ne yam nyono da se me chew no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa.
Menyi ni se what ulcer tamfo Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno ne Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture
ankom ni nchiremu
ulcer yekura eto yefunu ene ensunumu etuma wo yefunu ekeka wa wodire ho a enyi ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye ulcer de a compare Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu etu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan ya woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
ulcer tamfo edie age edwadie nkrato yi atom.
Yana semu akwa se waje bratwe ya mi akwaje aboafo enkrato ede abofo edruso ni ewremu ewo edwadie emu ensemu ana yede ani kiremu ewo ye Chamber of Petroleum Consumers ye twanity ase COPEC wo maso ye na eye energy sector levy bill ye nra ye jitu mu ewo mrahye fem na nanso ama executive director wono ena wadaso ye ano eye Mr. Duncan Amoa wabetire nsemu se asaban no erahye ne madodo ai wontiatia break wasi nanu yenche ye eni enyina ye bo aban ya baso e wa fa nwo bo aba fam currency ye nei ejina ne na so peme na e-levy 1 Ghana ne de wose ano odenti aban no enhwe na onsi gina ye foforo emfa ho.
Being told there's a new debt or additional debt and somebody has got to pay for it. Unfortunately, it is not the people who, if you permit me to say, have mismanaged the power sector that are rather being asked to pay. It is not the proceeds of oral which has gotten the entire Ghanaian population supporting that whatever monies that have been misappropriated over the period should be recovered and used for whatever, developmental programs that we want to embark on. Is an overkill. It doesn't solve the problem, as I indicated. ESLA over 10 years has not been able to resolve a $2.2 billion debt. Ghanaians have contributed over 26 billion within the period. Unfortunately, the more you and I pay, the more the bleeding continues in the sector. And I am quite sad to the extent that 100 Ghana pesos is awfully significant. Today you have the forex, the cedi performing very well.
That's right.
So we have brought down fuel prices across board. We have requested for GPRTU and their members to reduce transport fares. Then we saw another reduction coming. We all thought was going to give us up to 1 Ghana cedi. But the eventual effect was about some 50-60 pesos. Then you wake up, the government that has worked so hard to give relief to the Ghanaian public goes through the back door to say, look, I'm adding 1 Ghana cedi to your fuel price. You simply erode all the gains you made, all the confidence you built, all the effects of us asking GPRTU and other transport operators to reduce their charges. You are simply eroding all of them. And I would have wished that maybe we could have consulted maybe 30 pesos, maybe 20 pesos, maybe something that would not be felt.
Now, just Executive Director, wano and what that Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, COPEC, ano Mr. Duncan Amwa, and what in Chimwe, atu just say, energy levy na jeje 1 Ghana no, was in ya diabeti me a solve or how ne down or how no, any a catutri dia energy setano adokro womu.
Na yanko ensem from na yamfa we en sorry Kasiebo so na se ko gomua asen na nananum atrankonyo odin nsem bi atudwa esre se omanfo momodin ase o tisom de omahwo odin omani beku agrek kua ye ho na omunja asebio ntokwa manso twemi na mini we yamde na se ekoso no omse ni nyira se nyadia ebetimi aboa enti wasre pass omonhwe na mbebu ni titiro emfie ni ensi agrek ho sensem so na entimi mbo asansemi no na se panyi ho ohene obrefo ahonaku aho ankobia otosumienu na ode sansem tudwa wombra no ne anamsi ni Alex Donko twenkomo
ye wasasa ye bo hwede da ya ye pawo aya na makai kwa kuma nitam state farms awoye ya ona mranje kede wadesi je ni wako anu bo ye odi yakutia na ngata state farms ni yari bi na yana sai ya mai hawo plot by plot aga ye that say the man go man e bere ku yin wo bibiara mu da anu wo men ya adwirpa na kokodura ye botumi ye ga ye djuma ye budi ye se bro bancho juo abade brezo ye ba ye ko djuma onu ni awon asase ne ye wo wa
na ano achi ana odikura ogomwa mampona na obo mensa enso ade nkranhyesem ema mbebu ne se omonhwe na se ne sadia eniama kakono yentimi amfie ho nto abrofo nioma so de bia ne akranduane bedi yaso ye de ye na se edibi kwa mono ne a eno nso ebetimi aboa
it's a rice farming local rice Chinese food can sample no ko China baby a restaurant bi ho no ma won di won rice no Ghana rice no a local one no one what the serve ho na compare very expensive ho ye hu ni dey bia no mpo no onye papa but na hoji hu ma oboaye perfume rice na bandodo na bi o krampa e rubber na one mold into that rice it di nyim there yarba na yinyo na ma nansi no yarba doso o man mu go hwan there afra kitikiti osi we nya cancer obi na postrate na inam ha inam ni nyina afi edi ba yedi na ade nti yemfa ye hunhye kuadwuma ni mu na ye nyinara ye nsom kakra na se ye de hunhye kuadwuma se diban bu o man ni ma mama economy na nkasa no abafu mama ya nkasa nti esere mebu nyina de yemfa ye hunhye hwe adwumem
ani amuti yodukura wo gomua mampon na o kire ni nsem se je emo no de yensom na yendua die na atimi aboa na eno so ani ebeje teme de bram to brebrum nyina de nyina si ya de na se ama tem nyina ella opokusa so na ama poma checheku adwa akwachoa ya dubia ni mpiesie na fe akra kofi dako wonyina etechi akasie no ya de bram sa so na camera eye Francis Sofa Prince na fe wili eso ehwe my Elizabeth jese eye gift your say na say nei osiesie kama ya betina sa so na MCL for so ya da munyina se besom eye me akuya grantma na afi
nana ajwa kwachoa
yakramo